How bad could this possibly be? I mean, Sonic has managed to survive plenty of dangerous threats before. Now Knuckles is out of the way. All that's left is Eggman. I mean, come on. Not like we're going to be on a shadow in a Sonic Advance game. That would be a lot. And again, I was going to say this is the kind of place I expect to find him in. Then again, I don't know what it would be. There's nothing but a bunch of computer chips. Honestly, something about that scares me. I don't know what. But something about it does scare me. Whoa! Oh, man. Spike balls everywhere. Oh, man. I just realized I'm not familiar with the rest of this game, because I'm so used to the first 5 worlds that the last 2 are... Well, I don't have as many memories attached like I do the first 5 worlds. Those are the ones I could only get through back in the day till I actually got good. But, well, we'll see what happens. I'll find a way to die, then I'll be disappointed all the same. Anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Sonic Advance 2. This is your host, DMJ406. And, well, we are here to continue our route to... Ah, damn it! Eggman. And that's the plan. To eventually get to him. Assuming, of course, I know how. I already screwed up getting that special break. Who cares? Keep going! You can find the rest of it good for you, but I'm not expecting anything out of you at this point. I don't like to have a lot of bouncing walls, but, you know, it keeps things exciting for all of us. I also realized they didn't add another barrier to this game. I mean, I guess I should be expecting every Sonic game to have the elemental barriers like they did for friggin' Sonic 3. And Sonic Mania. You know, it definitely was a nice feature to have basically barriers for different elements, so that way you can deal with different sets of attacks. But I can see why some people would rather keep it simple. Was it just that there's too many things in Sonic 3 that people thought complicated it too much, instead of keeping it a simple platforming nature? I mean, is there a point in a platform where adding too many mechanics is a bad thing? Like, I guess I should say a lot of power-ups. Maybe I should say that instead. Is there ever a point where there's such a thing as too many power-ups? I mean, hey, the way I look at it, as long as they enhance the gameplay in some way, I particularly wouldn't have a real problem with it myself. As long as it actually manages to make the game more memorable or fun in some way. And I see no reason to have a problem with it at all. I mean, you have to balance it, of course. Like, imagine a platform they added, like, a mechanic where, like, your character get tired of running. God, does that sound stupid. But you have to, like, make use of that, like, have to, like, recharge your stamina or something in some way. Or, like, it affected the way you, like, went through a stage, or affected, like, the way you completed something. Oh, I didn't get any points, so I didn't run along the ground. Stupid me. You didn't get shit! Then again, I think I'm fine with there not being Jared's part of, a platformer. Ugh. Having something that can limit how far you can run in a certain amount of time would just be stupid. That I could definitely believe would be an idiotic thing to do. Ack! And now I gotta go the long way. Thanks, asshole. Quit making me waste my time having a frickin' mess with you. Man, this technology's corrupt as hell. And again, I wonder if people are expecting AI to eventually take over a lot of, like, mundane tasks in the future. I feel like I discussed this not that long ago on something else. But, you know, it is worth talking about because it continues to grow, like... And AI just... It feels like it's one of those things, like they're trying to incorporate too many things in technology, but, you know, people are finding the right uses for it. It's just, you know... Usually a lot of those uses aren't given to the mainstream. What is it? Mainstream media always likes to push us using things like AI for stupid shit. Oh, great. I should not have run across that bridge while I was not active. My bad. Yeah, there's always a timing for launching yourself that gives you a faster launch from the gate. Okay, they do still have the trick of me basically double tapping the direction in order to launch myself. Forward in midair, I mean. Hang on a sec. Yes! Rings! My god, there are more rings! Holy shit, how high are we going? I feel like I don't want to go too high. Last thing we need is the tech market to crash. We're climbing way too high. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point. I'm starting to think we're gonna have like a... Is it gonna be a weird thing where like ancient tech is seen as like gonna be better than new tech? Yeah, it just feels like something that's happening with freaking just capitalism and consumerism as a whole. Maybe that's why I'm thinking that. It's supposed to be about AI, but you know what? I'll just go in general, like, evolving technology. I feel like they do have a lot of great purposes, but they also try to all these purposes where they want to make them cheap as well. You end up ruining them by trying to go the route and trying to make it cheap and affordable for people. They just end up compromising it in ways that we didn't compromise on older tech. It makes me wonder why we keep having to do that. Why must we keep compromising with newer tech? Just because, you know, it technically would make something that's better for us than we had in the past cheaper. It's one of those things you realize when accounting for inflation. Sometimes you make you realize how expensive things like that would have been in the future. Like, we can imagine things we're paying like $50 for now. Think of it in like 10 years, we'll be paying like $70 for them. Damn it, I missed that one. Oh, that would have been nice for me to try to get. Like, yeah. It's so weird to think of inflation that way. They just make more money available, so everything just rises in price. Yeah, newer technology on the same brand does seem to be released at the same price. Makes you question, like, how much it actually took to develop. As things get cheaper and cheaper to develop, the more we advance things. And I just get confused at how inflation just skyrockets everything. You'd think the process of making new shit would be more expensive, yet somehow we find ways to make things cheaper and cheaper as we go. Okay, what the hell is up with this boss? I'm trying to hit him in the head. Oh, the other ones have spikes. I see. You can tell when it's not good to stand on them. Because they flash red. So just make sure you don't stand on the platforms where they're harmful. That's not too bad. As long as, of course, I keep getting rings. I was gonna say, where the hell are the rings, bro? What a shocking development you have, Eggman. Unfortunately, your shocking development is not as shocking as the fact you're about to lose to a freaking hedgehog yet again. Ah! So close. Is it worth running ahead of him? Probably not. You and your stupid little Ferris wheel contraption. What made you think that was gonna work? I'm talking with a Ferris wheel. A friggin' wheel that had a big hand and a gun didn't work, so I'm talking with a Ferris wheel. I don't know what the hell, what kind of drugs you were on to come up with that kind of invention, but that was stupid. Here we go, last main world, Egg Utopia. After this will be the last stages. I mean, we're technically already the last stage. And unfortunately, these ones aren't quite as fascinating as what. Oh! Damn it! Can I die? Yay! Jesus! Unfortunately, this isn't quite as fascinating as the beginning of the last world from the first game. There's no interesting gimmick that keeps us in a rush. But at least it does keep things still difficult. They seem to have a trend of making a lot of the last worlds go out into space. And they usually have to do with something with gravity. That seems to be a theme with a lot of the freaking dips made Sonic games, I've noticed. Oh dear. I mean, I guess like, get it, but... Oh geez, now he's pole dancing. Whoa! Okay, fixed it. I ran out of the platform like a dumbass. I mean, you know, I guess in a way making it cheaper makes it more accessible for trying to improve technology, but at the same time, Something. Oh god, I'm dead. Now I'm dead. Oh? The stage is more to it than I thought it would. Oh man, I keep expecting to die every time I go somewhere. Oh, Jesus Christ. So what do I, oh, I was gonna say, what the hell do you want me to do? I wouldn't have gone that way if I were you. Ah, I see what they want me to do. Use the trick to get up here. Now we progress. Then again, you know, it's one of those things, it's like, I guess with more people we have to have more money around, but because we have more money, things just naturally get more expensive. Makes me wonder why some things don't depreciate in value after a while. I mean, I guess it's probably a supply and demand thing, isn't it? Right. Am I really trying to come up with an economics discussion when I don't have that much advanced knowledge on economics as a whole? I know business things, but I don't really know much about the economic part of all that. You'd think there'd be easy solutions. Like, I don't know. Part of me does wonder if there is a solution, such as, you know, printing infinite amounts of money. Is it really that bad if you try to print out money for the people that don't have it? And then again, it feels like it's the rich people that are trying to tell us what the value of money really is. Now I think about it, it is controlled by the rich, isn't it? The rich control what the value of money really is. As long as they have all the money, they can basically determine what the value is for everything. Therefore, making everybody that doesn't have money unable to afford it and continue the perpetual cycle of them being in a much better state of life than others that don't have the power to basically tell people what how good their money really is. It really is fucked up the more I think about it. I'm probably thinking too simply, but at the same time, I have to wonder, what the fuck? How the fuck does a lot of that make sense? That you can just determine how much value money is. It's like looking at the stock market, trying to figure out exactly why a company is considered valuable one day and then not valuable the next. Just because somebody says, oh, it doesn't your future is great. Oh, their reputation's down the shitter. Oh, good, all of a sudden this company's worth less than frickin' lost like $50 million in value, all because somebody thought they weren't making good decisions. You know, that is one of the craziest things when it comes to economics. The stock market. Like, when I think about it, the stock market is nothing more than... it's nothing more than just people speculating what the value of a company is going to be. And yet you can buy basically shares of that stock, basically saying, like, you believe they're going to be at that value. But as they get, as better, you know, fortunes happen for the company, they're able to get, there we go. Oh, I can do this, there we go. They're able to get more money in the future. And then, yeah, they kind of go against what everybody said their value was. It's just weird, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That's all just a bunch of, like, I say they're worth that much, so that's what it is. It's crazy. It basically, they can't actually determine how valuable a company is just by saying that, yeah, I think they're making good decisions. And yet you can't actually validate that. Oh, dear! They use it based on opinion, not even facts. They just assume that a company's doing well or going to do well just because they want to assume that. That's fucked, man. That's why I don't take a lot of value in the stock market. Same reason a lot of people shouldn't put trust in cryptocurrency. Same shit. A lot of that value is basically determined by random, what people think it's worth. And again, I guess that is basically what money is in general. It's only worth how much everybody wants to say it is. I mean, yeah. But is there like any sort of merit to determining exactly how much worth a company is? Other than the predetermined state of this weird concept of money, which isn't really a real concept that we need to survive. Oh man, I didn't think we were going to get so deep on frickin' economics this episode. I blame the special rings. I was 1 ring away from a 1-up, you asshole! 1 ring away! You son of a bitch! Oh, that That's frustrating to me. That is frustrating as hell. Now, don't miss the spring this time. There we go. Now, see, this level's not too bad. I mean, you know, I've heard some people say it before, like, the only way to stop a lot of the economic juggernauts is basically stop using money. Amazing how crazy it would be if we all basically went the way of just saying, fuck money, we're gonna live just off of pure resource management. Like, yo. I could... Some part of me wants to laugh and say, like, the collapse of capitalism would be hilarious like that. Just, eventually enough people are like, alright, this has become too unfair, fuck it. We don't need money anymore, we're just gonna harvest everything ourselves. We'll make a living and somehow survive without the need of having this currency system. This freaking... stupid concept. It's literally just a bunch of metal and coins put together and freaking paper to say we have this much when really it doesn't mean jack shit. Think about it. Money really doesn't mean fucking anything when you think about it. That is something to remember in life. That is definitely an argument to be made if somebody says, you know, money doesn't buy happiness. I mean, technically we don't need money to survive. There is there's some validity to your argument. I mean, it's really hard to just cancel the idea of currency because that was one of the things that we've used to basically determine the market value of something, especially when, you know, trading. We probably should go back to trading just resources in general. Doing certain jobs will get you a certain amount of food and resources instead of money. Yo. Wouldn't it be nice if life was simpler like that? Then again, I'm talking about as an American, where capitalism has basically thrown our entire freaking country into disarray. So, you know, from people outside the U.S., it probably sounds very confusing. Some people high up in the U.S. may also be mad at me for considering we should just get rid of money altogether. I shouldn't say get rid of all the money, but the currency system we have sucks. I can say that. Oh, good lord! Alright, so here's our last main Eggman boss. Oh, man! Yikes! Okay, I do remember this boss being somewhat challenging as well. So, yeah. Here's another Eggman boss. They don't give you a lot of rings, and he has... bombs! So, yeah, and the fact that gravity switching can happen also makes this, kind of wild. Damn it. Yikes. Yep. That's the fun of this, boss. Basically, have to try to hit him as soon as he comes near you. Oh. Oh! You can gravity switch yourself! Right! Press up to go here, press down to go here. Yep, I forgot they have a gravity switching mechanic for this boss fight. Isn't that fucking weird? Ack! Yeah, okay, now I remember how this works, yeah. This boss fight's not intensely hard, but it's surprisingly brutal. You basically just want to keep trying to avoid his bombs by switching the gravity as soon as he does. So that way you don't have to end up getting caught by his bombs. You try to run up to catch him, but he also will try to get ahead of you like that. Ah, damn it! I moved a little too eagerly there. Damn it! Uh-oh. At least now I know how the ring pattern goes. Oh, boy. Oh, God. At least it makes a lot more sense how I can put on the brakes. Damn it. I will say, though, it is hard to get rings. That's the one thing Are you serious? Did I just get fucked? Like that? Like, for real? You can also just randomly shift up and down repeatedly to do that. Not that I would recommend it, but you can do it. God damn it. Yeah, this fight's a hard one to get rings in. That definitely is what makes this fight harder. It's hard to get... Serious? Yeah, this fight's a little hard to control, I will admit. You can press up or down by mistake and not be ready. Ah, damn it! Okay, good, I got a ring, thank God. You can also just jump where he is and then just shift down to gravity right at him. Yeah, you just gotta be smart with your gravity switching. Yeah, just jump and then at the height of your jump, switch your gravity. You can take great control over what you're doing. Like this. And there we go! Dead. Ha ha ha! Good! Beat this over before I ran out of my last life. Thank goodness. Woo! Man, do I love gravity. It keeps us grounded on this planet, and it keeps us from wandering off God knows where. So, time for the final zone! Double X. Oh, boy. So, what the hell are we doing now? Oh, no! I don't want a boss rush of the old bosses. Please, no! So, yeah, just like the last stage of the first game. You got boss rush. Except of giving you old school ones from the old school Sonic games, now you just have bosses you fought previously. I don't know if it's like the first 2 or 3 or whatever, but, you know, 4 hits for each one, so, you know, just keep running and fighting back. Speaking of money, where the hell do you get the cash to afford all these stupid experiments you keep doing? I'm trying to think if each of these bosses I beat is a checkpoint or not. Ow! But I guess it doesn't matter. Ah! I jumped right into it. Well, there goes that. Fun. At least I can go right back there, which is the minute I was hoping for. I'm glad I beat the World 7 boss before I lost my last life. But yeah, do you guys think that money is basically a fucking useless commodity that we don't need in life? We'd just be, you know, living on pure resources. Then again, the only thing that's a good counter-argument for that, you know, is like, a lot of the services we get, we depend on money to basically give somebody something for a job. It's kind of hard to give resources for how that job is managed. Yeah, I guess it is hard in society to basically be able to do away with money just because we think some people have too much and it feels useless for those that can't have a lot. They just need a better system in play. Get rid of the physical currency. Just make everything a point system. Just make it all digital currency. Well, the hacking world makes everybody not want to jump to that conclusion either. Having all your money basically on the cloud. Ugh. Yeah, that's the problem with trying to have everything involved with technology as well. People can learn to take advantage of it and know its weak points, its vulnerabilities, and basically screw over the other people that haven't researched it quite like they have. They take advantage of the system. Ow. Okay, yeah, doing that move is a bad idea. I learned that now. Okay, yep. Half the hints you have for all the other phases for these bosses. Glad the wheels don't hurt. Yeah, just keep throwing your old contraptions at me, Eggman. I can do this all day. At least I think I can. We're not going through all of these, are we? I want to say it's only the first few bosses. We're not going all of them again. That would be a way to keep things interesting, though. Literally go over all the old bosses again. A true boss rush. Oh, man. Ha ha ha! Your cannon's gone, motherfucker! Ha! All gonna go away in one shot. Well, at least you get rid of the weaponry. It makes this thing super dangerous. Damn it! You got my way, you stupid cannon! I will, not forgive you for this! It's weird they can shuffle, too. You know, you'd think you'd just come up with something to make... You know, Eggman, you know what would be a great invention for killing Sonic? Call a machine that throws something that he's allergic to in his mouth. Just give him a super allergic reaction. Just put something that hedgehogs hate in a chili dog. See if you'd be able to sniff that shit out. Oh man, are we really doing all of them again? Oh man, I forgot how this went. I mean, hey, reliving all the old bosses again is certainly an epic way to frickin', you know, mark the end of the game. Basically showing how much mastery you have against these bosses. It's an interesting idea. It shows that you really haven't been paying attention to how a lot of the old game has been. Oh, man. I just don't want to run out of rings. Damn it, Slope! Probably a good thing I can't go faster than the bosses. I love to run past them and just see what Eggman does. Like, damn, I gotta make my machine run faster! I'll say, it's an interesting idea. You tried to come up with a bunch of bosses that try to take advantage of Sonic's speed. It's definitely an interesting theme they came up with here for a lot of the bosses. Basically, all try to take advantage of Sonic's speed to try to take care of him. Yep, see, that's the boss you normally face if you aren't playing as Sonic and haven't rescued Knuckles by this point. Or by the time you face him, sorry. That's what I should say. But yeah, see, that's instant death. By the way, I'm pretty sure every single boss in this is a phase. Yep. So, you know, just survive your way to the last one. Freaking hand, man. Looks like its range increases once I get rid of the gun, too. Okay, there we go. Now it's be easier. The hand doesn't go for as many direct kill slaps once you get rid of the gun. This boss actually isn't that bad. It's just you gotta make sure you change your distance away from the boss so that way you don't get yourself caught up in anything stupid. This whole kind of style for the boss fights does also make spin dashes for fights useless. I mean, whew, that was close. You can't even spin dash. Damn it! I tried to back off and I failed. Should probably jump every once in a while too. That also might not be the worst idea. I just wish I could beat up the hand. Nope. It's its own separate entity. Completely protected. There we go. Just have to be smart. Yeah, it's all about keeping your distance. That's the thing of this boss. We know it's gonna slap, you gotta stay away. Try to come up with a better opportunity to then hit that boss in the head. Hit Eggman / Knuckles in the head. While the hand isn't actively trying to slap you. Or do whatever that is. Yeah, I would say basically don't move in until after you see the slap. Then try to go in for a hit. If you can't, don't bother. Ow! Well, they didn't get that close. That would have killed me. There we go. Alright, 5 down. 2 to go? This is one brutal gauntlet. You are basically doing a freaking boss rush. I mean, yeah. At least this one's easy. You can't hit from the bottom. You have to hit from the top. Whoa. It definitely feels very similar in concept to the 6th boss from Sonic... to the end boss of the 6th zone from Sonic Advance 1. Except instead of being underneath it, you have to flip the freaking, the floor to basically get him to come up. You basically just have to jump up to him and hit him. But the same concept, he's just in a stationary, he's just in a spot and you have to try to get up to him and... Ah! Fuck! I forgot how brutal this stage was. Apparently all the bosses in a row is hard. Okay, let's do one more run. If I fail again, I'll just time warp to when I, time warp to the boss I last died at. Oh, this would be such a great stage to carry over lives into. But I didn't think that far ahead. Oh, God. I'll say, is there another boss at the end of this, too? I think so. Yep. If I use more continues, I'll just time warp back to the boss I lost my last life at. So that way, we aren't here forever. Man. I'll admit, though, I do wish there were more games that basically gave you, like, weaker versions of all the bosses you fought at the end. There's one thing I love in games that have, like, endings like this. I love the power trip of basically looking at foes you've beaten your past and realize, I'm so much better than this now. Like, I remember when I struggled with this way back when. But now the experience I gained or the power I've grown, now it's a joke. I mean, no games do it better than Metroidvanias and RPGs. God damn it. Metroidvanias do it by sometimes making some of the bosses just weaker enemies. RPGs do that too, but not to the same extent. Sometimes we'll be battling an enemy. Sometimes they'll just turn some bosses into standard enemies. They can do that. I mean, yeah, that is part of the fun of some of the games that develop your skills like that. Whether actually through stats or, you know, just taking advantage of your increased experience. It's definitely fascinating, the power trip you get from easily dominating foes that seem to be intimidating to you back in the past. That is definitely something that great video games do well. They make your growth from, you know, previous encounters. Make it feel like you learned from that entirely and they're nothing to you. They're a puzzle that was conquered, and they should never be a trouble spot for you again. You've learned to grow past them. Well, thanks for making that easy. Oh, man. I wonder how much this costs, this egghead. Where did he get all his money? Or is he just somehow, like, building things to basically rob all the resources for him? That's one way to cheat the resource management. You build a bunch of tools that basically do all the resource hunting for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You have to never pay a dime for anything, as long as you know how to have some personal skills that allow you to getting around needing to interact with others in order to survive. Then again, getting rid of currency would definitely be a way for freaking people that don't socialize to freaking kill off their lives. Huh. The more I think about losing money, the more I realize it's not the greatest idea. It's been so integral to our modern society, it's very hard to just say it's just so easy to get rid of money. The more I think people like to say when they see how bad capitalism has got. I mean, the only reason it's so bad is because of how much they take advantage of the system. They change the value of the currency by, you know, make some of the stuff that seems essential that they can provide, that they should provide for not that much money, they overcharge the fuck out of people. And unfortunately, laws are set up where they can just do that however the fuck they want. Because they pay to basically change the laws too. Isn't capitalism fun? Oh, good. I'm so glad I went on an anti-capitalism rant this episode. Damn right, I haven't lost to a single boss yet. Let's go. Then again, I would hope I would learn how to beat all these bosses after dying to each of them, except for the first one, at least once. I should be doing a lot better than this by this point. Oh, okay. I was gonna jump there, but now you changed my mind. Never mind. Oh. If it weren't for those electric spark balls, this boss would be a freaking joke. I mean, then again, yeah. Ah, jeez! That was close. Remember, MJ, don't focus so much on friggin' doing damage as you should on dodging. There we go! Alright! So time for the boss from the 7th zone again, and then we'll see what else he has for us. Unless we aren't fighting that. Oh no, we are fighting it again. Okay. Ow. Okay, there is a ceiling, alright. Oh, man! Yeah, this is gonna be brutal. Okay, good. Now I hit up by mistake. I panicked and hit up. Oh, damn it! Why I hit A again? Okay, good. Whew! There we go. Jeez. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Heck! Come on. Come on, MJ, you're so close! Eh. Just keep my distance. As long as you don't try to crouch down and run at me, I'm fine. Gotta remember, there's safe spots where the bosses will not be able to hit you. Gotta take advantage of that. Realize that is, in fact, a strategy I can take advantage of. There we go! Ha-ha! Didn't lose a single life. Let's go. Good, I'm glad I didn't skip anything. I feel proud. So now all the main 7 balls are down. What's next? What kind of monstrosity do I have to run from now? Or we get rid of that mechanic and have... Oh! Oh, shit. It's like the boss from the friggin' first game again. Final boss of the first game. Alright, then. Right. I can hit the hands. But you don't want to be carried up to the point where you basically get thrown to the spike ceiling or... Oh, boy. Get hit by these hands. Alright. Well, at the very least, we're on the last phase now, so we're good. Oh, man. Another humanoid robot. Why do you never learn, Eggman? Yeah, you definitely don't want to be on those platforms as soon as they first come up either, because if you are, then you're going to get hit. Yeah, you definitely hit the hands as well. Oh, God, I ran right into that. That was dumb. I hope I don't can't get crushed by these things either. None of these things I have to remember as I go. Will you stop hitting me? That's not cool. Alright, come on now. Where's your honor, Sonic? Honor? I didn't realize there was supposed to be any honor involved in this. Ow! It's not as beating your ass. No, my rings! God damn it! I had a feeling I was gonna come up. Oh no! So close. Come on, MJ, don't lose now. You're right here. Just don't lose your ring stupidly. That's all I need to say. Do not lose your ring stupidly. Just make sure you keep hitting him away. Okay, yeah. Hitting him in the eyes also delays his friggin' giant laser attack. Ow. Yeah, do not water the hands when they're just there either. Also not a smart idea. Yeah, it's probably best to try to aim for his head after he had previously done his laser attack. Yes, ow! Sounds like a smart... Oh, boy. I'm dead. Yep. Alright, let's time warp to when I beat this fucking thing, so I can say I beat the boss and I got through it. God damn! I need to learn to dodge better. I can't throw hands like he can. Not at all. No. When you say you wanted to throw hands, I didn't think you were so literal about it, Eggman. God damn you! Time to kick your ass for real. And hopefully, I won't embarrass myself in such a shameful manner like I have been recently. Alright then, let's try this yet again. And hopefully I won't die to you like a freaking moron like I have been. And I haven't had a lot of faith in my abilities, they keep dying stupidly! Like to the frickin' level 5 boss, again. Because that goddamn hand. Like, man, I didn't realize Eggman would go out of his way to frickin' try to model his frickin' model one of his boss machines after Will Smith. Like, goddamn. Like, I mean, yeah, that slap was kind of something. And I'm like one of the only people that doesn't think it was that big a deal. Was it in poor taste? Sure. But, you know, he did it because, you know, his girl at the time was being joked about. You know, you don't joke about that shit, even in jest. Like, you can't joke about somebody else's girl like that. It's just not how you, that's not a way to go about it. You don't joke about somebody else's girl like that. Like, even as a joke, you don't try to say shit to somebody's girl when they're there. Like, Jesus. His reaction was in poor taste, sure, but you know, overreactions. I mean, he probably shouldn't have made the joke, Chris Rock, but at the same time, yes, that was definitely a gross overreaction on Will Smith's part. I don't know why I laughed about that, but yeah, I do think it was definitely a overreaction, but I think everybody's response to it was a bigger overreaction. It's like, you've ruined the character of the Oscars by slapping another celebrity on stage. What the fuck? Like, yo, you guys overreact to the dumbest shit. I swear to God. Drama be damned on that relationship with Will Smith and J.S. Smith was going. You don't joke about somebody's girl like that, especially in a public setting like that. While the reaction is overdone, yes, it's somewhat justified. I still think it was that big a deal. Dramatized for the sake of being dramatized. And there we go! Finally! Eggman is defeated. Gee! So that's how you take inspiration from Will Smith. Your career crashes and burns. Tell that to Martin Lawrence. His career's still going? Basically. See, Bad Boys movies have come back in full force, man. Well, whatever. At least you saved the day. Too bad you get a single fucking Chaos Emerald. Don't rub it in, please. Don't rub it in. But there you go. That is the end of the main game for Sonic Advance 2. Like I said, better levels, better mechanics, and the bosses, while interesting, they decided to go with a running style for every boss except for that last one for some reason. Definitely fun. I definitely enjoyed a lot more of the first one. I felt like the level designs were unique. And other than my other big complaint, you know, the special stage, special ring shit. Yeah, we haven't gotten to show a single special stage yet. Yeah, I know this LP's definitely not over. We got at least 2 more episodes of this, because there's no way I'm getting all the emeralds in one episode, and I have to show them all the other endings as well as how all the characters work. Also, I'm pretty sure something else should be showing up after I, get through the credits. Yep, similar team. They busted this out in a year after original Sonic Advance. Basically, to enhance the engine, improved a lot of the animations, came with more interesting level gimmicks. Like, I can definitely see there's a lot of improvement in the animation. Like, the first one, I will say, definitely looked play in comparison after going back and replaying this. You know, I guess that's the one good thing to say about the special ring thing. It encourages you to explore the entirety of the levels to basically get all you can out of them. Yeah, I am pretty sure Sonic's the only character who's going to unlock the others, so... If I unlocked Cream, for example, went through the whole game with her, I wouldn't be able to unlock Tails or Knuckles, so... Yeah, that's exactly why I did it this way. I mean, I'd rather go through as Sonic. It's just right this way. And Cream got her debut in here. Then don't worry, I'll go over more of the characters in full as I use them to try to uncover special rings, but... Before that, I'd rather beat the entirety of the game with all these characters before I do that again. Get myself a little more warmed up. Maybe try to figure out where all the special rings are for the Chaos Emeralds. Do you even know what you're doing? You didn't get one! Yeah, I know. Thanks for rubbing it in, asshole. I did not really need that to be rubbed in my face. But there you go. That is Sonic Advance 2. And we're going to be going over the emerald hunting shortly. Weird. I thought something else unlocked after you beat World 7. Maybe I'll worry about that another time. Okay. Clear the way! Yes. Now I gotta take the time to grind to get all the other 3 characters here through the main game. And once I do that, then we'll be squared away and ready to, go for the emerald hunting. So, while I grind, see you guys next time when we continue on with Sonic Advance 2 by showing off how the characters work, and then, well, I'll begin the emerald hunt and show you why it's such a pain in the ass if I haven't explained it in every single episode of this series already!